Welcome everyone, today we have a new guide for Diablo 4. As you can see on the floor, this is not the helmet I wanted. Yes, I have been getting a lot of uniques, but unfortunately I have not gotten the helmet that was HARLEQUIN's CREST. So in this video, we'll have a look at the player that got the world first job for HARLEQUIN's CREST. We'll have a look at what level this item drops and also how this was obtained and how we can be farming this item. So what you're seeing here is the stats of this item, and this is the most powerful item in the game for any of the class. And although this was teased at level 100, this item was not dropped at level 100. So if you come over to this forum post on the Chinese forums, you can see that the world first HARLEQUIN's CREST was dropped for a Korean player on level 98. And we can see the stats comparison. Let's have a look at the roles, then we'll talk about how this was obtained and what are the player's speculations. Well, the biggest thing is this +4 rank to all the skills, and this also provides him with 17% damage reduction. So you can see the stats comparison over here. This also provides him with 911 maximum HP, and also we can see the rest: cooldown reduction, resource, and also all stats. It also provides him with 4.4% cooldown reduction and 7% resource reduction. So it is not the highest role, it is ancestral gear that is level 820, and this item was dropped for the player at level 98. Now if you come over to the top of the post, you can see that the developers Adam Fletcher has confirmed that the job for those items are available. So players are asking for the job of HARLEQUIN's CREST and also the Grandfather. Now there is no player that have gotten the Grandfather yet, which is going to be one of the rarest items in the game. But for the HARLEQUIN CREST, the Korean player have gotten it after 7 days of the early access to the game. Now players were asking the developers about how they drop similar ways to the other items. Well, notice that the developer has no answer to this one. Well, we can see the Chinese forum and also the English forum, a lot of people were speculating there are some limitations of how those items can be farmed and also can be dropped. So players were guessing the rate. It is extremely rare because we have millions of players playing the game and only one player have dropped this item. So the first speculation that is very logical is that this item is gated after level 90. And this is one of the biggest reasons why players have not able to see this item at a much early stage of the game. Because the majority of the players are not level 90, and also they have not been farming a lot at level 90. So the first week of launch, because most players are not level 90, they won't be having the loot box or the chance of dropping this item before this. And this is kind of assumed by the community. You have to be over 90 to be having this item in the drop rate. Now the good thing is, after level 90, you can see the Korean player got this item at level 98. So this means I'll be rushing for level 90. If you haven't seen our live stream, so here is the live stream. I have been trying to level on the live stream, and you can join me together on the live stream. So make sure you check the links below, come over and say hi. Now, as we keep going through the Chinese forum, a lot of players were speculating after the first, this really rare drop rate and it has to be over level 90. Players were speculating maybe this item was recently added to the drop list for the available items. So maybe there was a hidden update. There's so many updates and nerfs the dungeon. Maybe one of the updates actually added this item to the game. Maybe the developers are slowly adding those super rare items. Maybe the Grandfather is not added to the game. And this is one of the, one of the explanations why we can't see this item. But the most likely case is that player has to be level 90, and maybe the player has to be doing Nightmare Dungeons or Uber Lilith. So here you can see, I'll try to translate a little bit because it's in Chinese. I should have translated earlier, right? I have the forum available for you guys. So player was saying that they're saying they can hear from the US forums that it's either coming from Uber Lilith, it has to be over 90 with Nightmare Dungeons, and maybe there's some hidden mechanics that is not known. And this can allow the players to farm this item. Well, if you guys are looking for this item, what I recommend is try to get yourself over 90 and then do all the content like Uber Lilith, do the Nightmare Dungeons over 90, and then see how your drop rate goes. Now on the topic of drop rate, I have a special highlight. So as you guys know, in the previous video we talked about the super farming cave that has just a lot of monsters. But guess what? There's also a lot of rare items and also unique items that can be found on this dungeon. So let me just show you guys over here. Here I'm making a recording while my friend is farming. You can see there's one legendary, one unique item after 1 or 2 runs, and I was getting so many items. So if you haven't seen the previous video, definitely come over here and have a look. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of Diablo 4 related topics and also videos and also guides. We'll be looking to the top meta builds, non-meta builds, leveling up, and also Paragon tricks. We're also looking to the latest events and also official updates, and also changes to different characters and also different builds in the game. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn the notification on, because a lot of you who are watching the videos have not subscribed. You can see 80% of the viewers who are watching our videos have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for the latest update for Diablo 4. Now, before we finish, I also want to share you guys a small replay of a really fun scenario that appeared over here. So this is a play of the Legion event, and you can see there's a lot more players than normal on the map. So what happened was, I was playing the Legion event and we're a little late, so I got my friends to teleport it to me. I believe a lot of players were on the same party, so usually you can have about 8 players on the Legion event, but this way we're able to force over 12 players on the Legion event, and you got to see how fast Legion event finishes. It's actually incredible. You just walk over, the monster disappears. Notice the bar was filling up so fast. This is one of the fastest Legion event I have ever done, and I want to share the recording with you guys, and it was so fun. So the trick is, you come to the Legion event and then have your friends wait in the town, and right before the event starts, they will teleport it to you. And while other players have already come here, you're increasing the maximum limit cap of the event, and this can be done for any of the overworld event, Legion event, Helltide, and anything that's on the overworld, you can be doing this. And this was incredible, so have a look at the replays, it's actually pretty amazing. Now, in case you guys didn't know, I'll be live streaming on Twitch again, and I have just started. So make sure to come over to the links below to join us on Twitch live to say hi, maybe ask me questions or share any tips with the viewers. And while you're here, make sure you follow. And if you do have your Twitch Prime, this is a really good time to use your Twitch Prime over here, supporting us with Twitch Prime. And yes guys, join us as I test build for Diablo, and also join us as you play the game and also farm the game. So stay a while and also listen. We'll also be doing some giveaways and also special viewer events in the Diablo as well. Maybe we do PvP and also related events in the game as we get to the end game, and also help players to go through the dungeons.